What's going on, guys? So today I figured I would make a follow-up video to my last video, and that's basically talking about what's going on with PlayStation and the jobs listing. And in my previous video I stated that you're going to have a lot of content creators make videos talking about this, and it would seem that of course I was right. I mean, it's common sense they will make content about it. But I guess the floodgates have opened as far as what's going on with PlayStation and this new jobs listing. My problem with this is I've been seeing a number of content creators making videos about PlayStation's job listing, and that is not a problem when you're making content. You're giving your point of view, or you're just telling the news. The problem comes when you start to tell lies, or you jump the gun, or you kind of fearmonger, or you create all these narratives that's not necessarily true without concrete evidence. And some of the narratives that I've been seeing, and you probably will see them also, is the narrative that PlayStation is dead. Now, I just want to make a quick video about this and tell you why it's utter nonsense. And if you listen to these type of content creators, I don't know what to tell you. All I can say is you're a part of the problem. Also, if you listen to these type of content creators, because it's a bunch of bullcrap. And one, I say that is because if PlayStation is dead, knowing that they sold over 70 million consoles, plus all the software sales that they have been selling lately. So, they're in definitely a much better shape than Xbox. So if you compare them to Xbox, like if you look at all the sales as far as hardware, and PlayStation is outselling Xbox like by triple. PlayStation 5s are selling well over 70 million. I think Xbox is at like 30 million. And look at what's been going on with Xbox. They've been closing studios, laying off mass amount of peoples, canceling games. And not to say that PlayStation haven't closed a number of studios, but these are fairly new studios that PlayStation acquired. Some of them haven't even gotten or haven't even made a game. So they were very early on in the creation of that studio. As opposed to where Xbox closed studios that been around for a long time, a lot longer than the studios that PlayStation has closed. And most of the canceled games that PlayStation have canceled were all live service games, as opposed to Xbox. They not closed, they canceled a number of exclusive games or single player games that weren't live service games. So that's the comparison. I don't see how can anybody compare what has happened with Xbox and say that the same thing is happening to PlayStation. So I would say again, if PlayStation is dead after this job listing and Helldivers 2 going over to Xbox, then what is Xbox? I would think that Xbox is beyond dead because their sales are terrible. Game Pass is stagnant, not just the hardware sales, but the software sales. They stopped basically making physical discs, so everything is really digital. And Game Pass has kind of been in competition with their own digital sales, because why would you buy anything where you can just rent the games for a cheaper price? You get more bang for your buck, I guess. So just the notion when I see these videos that saying PlayStation is dead, or PlayStation fanboys are coping, like I said, these coping titles and these crying titles they're trying to put onto the PlayStation community. It's like, come on, man. Like, why can't you just game? Like, I understand you want to make content, but why your content has to be focused on the lies? And just like you want to keep the negativity going. I can't understand that. Gaming is not fun as it used to be. But yeah, I just want to make this quick video and talk about this. PlayStation isn't dead. They have titles coming out. Some may get delayed, some might not get delayed. But if they're just as dead as Xbox, if that's the case, and if you look at my point of view, if PlayStation is dead, Xbox died well before they did. So you got to look at it like that. So all these videos that saying PlayStation is dead is just ridiculous. So I just hope that people will see through this bull crap, and let's get back to gaming. Like, this is getting ridiculous. How can PlayStation be dead? They got these titles coming out. Yes, Xbox have titles. They canceled a lot though. Xbox canceled a number of games. So all we can do right now, like I said previously, is see what comes from this. For people to jump the gun and automatically put a nail in the coffin of PlayStation. If you want to dig a grave for PlayStation, you might as well dig one for Xbox. Or better yet, you might as well just put Xbox casket in the grave that was already dug. So with that being said, I'm out of here. Until the next one.